And of course, the Shia Hazara make up about 15 to 20% of the population in Afghanistan, have historically suffered oppression, kidnapping, beheadings. Is the threat to this part of Afghan society increasing now?
Absolutely. This is another example of the continuation of the targeted attacks against the Hazara community. For the Hazaras, the ISK and Taliban are all the same because in the past 20 years, both of the organizations have continuously targeted the Hazaras in mosques, in educational institutions, in gatherings, weddings, in various forms. And right now, the Taliban are displacing thousands of families from central Afghanistan who are Hazaras. So it is an act of genocide against the Hazara community, it's an act of ethnic cleansing against the community.
You say for the Hazara they view everyone as being the same. We have heard Taliban leaders try to reassure the Shia at home and abroad that they have changed. They say that they want to be a government that will lead all of Afghanistan. What is the sort of general reaction to these reassurances?
The Taliban have not changed since the 90s, and the 90s is a very good example of how the Taliban treated the Hazaras. For example, the Mazar-e-Sharif genocide, where in just August 1998, they killed over 10,000 Hazaras. And the fact that they're displacing thousands of families from Daikundi, for example, is just another example of how Taliban have not changed their perspective and their treatments of the Hazaras in Afghanistan.
Have you been in touch with members of the Hazara community in Afghanistan, particularly over the last few weeks, given developments in the country?
Yes, we are in constant contact with the community in Afghanistan. We've spoken to some of the victims in Kunduz today. Some of the pictures and reports that we have been receiving is absolutely heartbreaking to see. We've been receiving reports from the families in Daikundi who have been displaced, and they are camping in valleys that are very cold and the harsh conditions. And so the situation of Hazara people in Afghanistan is deteriorating, and the community are fearing for a very bleak future in Afghanistan.